Hi, I'm Melinda from the Falls, and I sing and play melodica and tambourine and stuff like that.
And I'm Simon from the Falls, and I sing as well, play guitar.
Awesome. You guys have had a really good year with an Australian tour. You've toured with Passenger, Winter People, Avalanche City, and plenty of other things you've done. You were going to be doing the tour with Ben Soleil. But,
Yeah.
So what's the best thing you've done this year?
Oh, I think releasing our EP was amazing for us because it's our first EP, so releasing our first single in the EP and then doing such incredible tours, we couldn't have asked for a better year. It's been amazing. Yeah.
Wow. Where did you guys get the name The Falls from?
Well, choosing a band name is really hard, and because you have to find something that somebody doesn't already have, and also something that just, I think, that fits your music. And we really struggled for a while to find something that felt like us. And we even had little names, like had lots of name ideas on pieces of paper. I write everything down on random pieces of paper, and we can't really remember where the Falls came from, but I grew up in Darwin, and there's falls outside of Darwin, and I think we wanted something that felt natural and didn't have any unusual connotations. So.
And I like the names. I've always liked the something.
The
you
something,
know,
It's the Beatles.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But that was already taken, so the Beatles is out. But
So what are your major musical influences?
oh, the Beatles.
The Beatles, Neil Young,
We
Simon
really
and
love,
Garfunkel.
the old kind of folk artists from the 60s, like Simon and Garfunkel. And
Oh yeah, you can hear that in your music. I think you can hear a bit of that influence.
when we started listening to them, I think it really did start to influence the way we wrote and sing together. And now Simon and Garfunkel are like a little model for us live. We like the way they stand together on stage, and something that we like to do too. I think it's when there's just two of us playing, it creates an intimacy and we can hear each other and sing together. So they're a big influence, I think.
What other bands are you guys hoping to see at Peats if you get to see any?
Oh well, if we make it till midnight, we'll probably go and see the Little Bastards at
They're great, hey?
Underworld
Yeah.
stage. They're sort of friends of ours, so we'll probably go and check that out. And
Tomorrow there's lots of great bands too, the Winter People, and Gosling's playing tomorrow too, so some really amazing bands.
Yeah, no, it's going to be fantastic.
Yeah.
So your music is pretty laid back, and when you have gigs like at the Hi-Fi, it was all standing. Do you guys prefer playing concerts where people are seated or standing?
Oh,
Is it not a bother for you? It just doesn't matter?
not really.
I don't think it matters. I think standing's nice though because you feel more connected to the audience. When it's seated, it feels very formal. And I like it when I guess the early gigs we did at the Hollywood Hotel, it was just a little bar and everybody's standing and all huddled together, and I think that feels the most natural and comfortable to us. Yeah.
Definitely.
So do you have any New Year's resolutions for 2013?
Mine's always the same, like drink less, get more sleep. It won't happen. It won't happen.
I don't usually make them, but I was like, I'm gonna try and cut out sugar. That won't happen either. But I can start the year thinking that I will. But
Is there anything that you guys do that's weird on tour, like that's different from other bands? Do you just have like weird quirks that on tour you have to throw 3 bags of salt behind your shoulder before you go on stage, or anything weird like that?
Not really.
no, but we did like live off the Virgin Lounge while we were on tour. So not by choice, but toasted sandwiches were like all we ate for the first tour we did with Passenger, because we'd eat them in the Virgin Lounge and then we'd make sandwiches to take with us out for later in the day, and then the rider was just all sandwiches, so we were a bit sandwiched out by the end.
If you guys could support any band, who would you support?
Wow. Hard
It's a hard question.
That's a hard
down to
question.
Australian band.
Oh, now it's a really hard question.
I was going to say maybe Ryan Adams for me, someone like, but he's not Australian,
He's not
obviously.
Australian, so now
Ryan Adams.
Ryan, I thought you said Brian.
No.
not the summer of '69.
Not that there's anything wrong with Brian Adams,
And I'm sure supporting him would be incredible. I'm sure, but I don't know if we'd be a good match. Australian bands, because there's so many bands that I just love, and it's funny when you think about that because there's probably a lot of dream people to support. Who would you support, Simon?
Well, all the ones I really like, I've listened to a lot of overseas music, I guess. That could be a New Year's resolution for me.
Listen to more Australian bands.
Listen more Aussie stuff.
I've always loved Augie March, and they were kind of a big influence on us when we were first starting out. So they're not playing at the moment, but they would be like a dream band, I think, for me to play with in Australia. I don't think they've broken up, but they just haven't done anything lately. So the last couple of years. But yeah, I love what they do so much. Every time I listen to their most recent album, it's something that I guess we've often aspired to if we're recording with a band, is sometimes to take things to that level. But with our EP, we kind of learn a lesson not to overproduce our songs. But I love those guys so much. Yeah.
So you guys met at the Hollywood Hotel, and do you go there very often? Do you go back?
We haven't. I haven't been back since we finished playing there because it almost feels like another time. I don't want to ruin it because we spent so much time there and it shaped everything that we're doing at the moment, our songs and us, and it'll be scary to go back almost. Yeah.
I haven't been back.
It's kind of magical and you want to keep it that way.
Yeah. In hindsight, so many things seem different to what they are in reality, and I almost don't want to burst that little bubble at the moment. So I'll probably go back like sometime in the future, but right now, yeah, I think it would ruin the time almost, take the mystery away.
Is it difficult, like after you guys have been in a relationship, is it difficult to sit and write songs together, or is that, or touring together, is that an especially hard thing?
It's hard. It hasn't been easy at all, like not by any
You just like get on stage and go, no, I hate you, get away from me.
Not on stage sometimes. Before we get on stage, it might happen sometimes. No. But it definitely got easier for us, and we wouldn't have chosen to do this if we couldn't. So.
But it's so magical, and you can tell that you guys have had some stuff between you on stage. I didn't know anything about you when I saw you first. And, it was so special, and I've never seen anything like it, especially with two different energies, masculine and feminine energy. It just makes it so special. It's something that's very rare. Not a lot of other bands can do that, especially not in the folk genre. The folk genre is more likely to be able to do it, but no bands can do it as good as you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, the Preachers, the Preachers.
Yeah.
Isabella and Gideon, they have the same kind of thing, but it's a completely different genre, and it doesn't hit you as hard as your music does. It's great.
Our songs are really personal, and even though we've been through so much, I think the one thing about us that works is the music, and we don't want to lose that. So as hard as it can be, just got to keep pushing through. So the next album will be interesting.
So when will you guys be putting out an album?
Well, hopefully within the next year or so. We're actually trying to figure out what the plan is for next year, and we definitely want to release another single soon and go back into the studio and do a new single, and we're just trying to figure out now whether we'll do another EP or do an album. So
Fantastic.
Yeah, we're excited.
Awesome. I'm so excited. Please do an album.
Thank
you. I could just survive with another 5 songs, please.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
There's the girl that I love. There's the girl that makes me mad as hell. There's the woman I want. There's the woman that makes makes me